This is a question that I get all the time. If I'm making the move to Utah, how do I pick a city if I'm not going to be constrained based on a specific job location? Well, in this video, we're going to answer that exact question for you. First, we're going to look at why you're moving to Utah, and then we're going to narrow it down and actually find out what city is going to be best for you and what areas you should actually look at. Well, what's going on, you guys? My name's Cody. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back. I make videos about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play here along the Wasatch Front in Utah and Salt Lake City specifically. I work the entire Wasatch Front here from Salt Lake City to Ogden to Park City to Provo and anywhere in between. So if you're making that move here to Utah and you want some expert help, make sure to reach out to me. I absolutely love it when you guys do. I've had hundreds of people reach out to me from all across the world wondering what it takes to relocate here to Salt Lake City or any of the surrounding areas. So if you're in that boat as well, make sure to call me, text me, or email me anytime so we can have a chat about the type of home and lifestyle that you're looking to have once you do make it here to Utah. So with that being said, let's jump right into the video. We're going to be talking about what city to choose and how do you actually go about choosing a specific area once you make your move here to Utah. Well, number one on our list is going to be figuring out why you're actually moving to Utah. What is bringing you to Utah? Whether you're living in California, you're living in New York, maybe it's Florida, maybe it's China, maybe it's, London. I don't know. Where are you moving from and what is bringing you here to Utah? Well, to be honest with you, from having talked to hundreds of people just like yourself, generally it's because of the job network here or it's because of the amazing outdoors. So if it's one of those two things, that's what's going to be important to you. So of course, the point of this video is how do I pick a city if I'm not going to be constrained based on a specific job location, right? Because of everything happening in the world, a lot of people are working from home or possibly maybe you've even got a short commute, which is another thing that you're going to experience here in Utah. You can live a lot further away and still have a short commute just because we don't have the crazy traffic that a lot of other big cities have. So if you're not constrained to a specific location, how do you narrow that down? Like I said, it comes down to why are you moving to Utah? So if it's for that job, that's okay, that's fine. Figure out what the next item is. What is going to bring you here? Why do you want to say yes to that job? Why do you want to make the move here to Utah? Well, if you're looking to move here because you want access to the outdoors, if that's the next best thing that's bringing you here to Utah and making you say, yes, I want to make that move there, well, then you're going to be looking along the East Bench. This is going to be anything east of downtown Salt Lake. It could be Mill Creek, it could be Holiday, it could be Cottonwood Heights, Sandy, Draper, any of those cities that kind of flank the right side of the valley. That's probably where you're going to want to look if you want easy outdoor access. If you want access to the mountains, that's where you want to be. But maybe on the flip side, if you want, if you're coming here for the recreation for like ATVs or four-wheelers or something like that, maybe you want to be on the west side, right? Because you've got easier access to trails where that's a lot more common on the west side, right? You're still gonna have to drive a little bit in most cases, but that could be something that would open up some possibilities for you. And that kind of leads us right into that next item, right? I'm already talking about this. What is the lifestyle that you want to have? Are you looking to have a city lifestyle? Are you looking to have a skiing lifestyle? Are you looking to have a rock climbing lifestyle? Maybe you want to go out in the desert. Maybe you want to go out to the salt flats. I don't know. What is that lifestyle that you're looking to have? That's really going to kind of be the second step that determines where you should actually start looking for homes. The third thing that I want to talk about once you've narrowed in the lifestyle is what type of demographic do you fall into, right? Are you young? Are you single? Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have a family? Are you old? Are you retired? What's your situation? What type of demographic do you fall into? Again, if you're kind of young and single and hip, maybe you want to look downtown. If you've got a family, maybe you want to look on the southwest quadrant. If you've got, maybe you're retired, maybe you want the golf lifestyle, maybe you want to live close to one of the country clubs, which are all along the East Bench. Figuring out what your demographic is and kind of where you fit into that and the things that you like to do and what you see yourself doing on a weekend is really going to be one of the big deciding factors as far as what neighborhood and what city to actually start looking in. Going beyond that, again, that kind of leads us into our next point. What is important to you? Is it the schools? Is it low crime? Is it safety? Is it the luxury homes? Is it the walkability of the neighborhood? What is important to you when it comes to your day-to-day lifestyle? Some people want to be so close to the mountains they can basically walk out their back door and be on a hike up in the mountains. Okay, that's fine. You're going to have to live on the very east bench of the mountains. Other people say, hey, I don't really care about that. I just want to live in a walkable neighborhood. Okay, cool. That means you're going to want to be close to a city corner where you can walk to the grocery store, you can walk to the coffee shop, you can walk to the fast food restaurant, whatever that looks like. You've got that option there. Other people are going to say, I would rather live in an HOA community where I've got amazing access to community pools. I've got access to the basketball court or the clubhouse or the gym and have access to that. So it really depends on what's going to be more important for you and what you see yourself doing, after work, first thing in the morning, or even on the weekends. Once you've narrowed those items down, then we can actually start looking at the type of home and price range that you want to be in. If you're looking for an older home, you're looking for something that's maybe a Tudor style home or bungalow or cottage, you're definitely going to want to be looking downtown. If you want something that was built in the 1980s that has a little bit more space, you like the Rambler or the ranch style home, you're probably looking in Sandy, Cottonwood Heights, or maybe even Draper. If you want something that's brand new, if you want something that's big, open, and a lot of square footage for your family, you're probably again looking in that southwest quadrant of Salt Lake. Of course, this is going to vary a little bit region to region. You know, if you're looking in Utah County, these cities would be a little bit different, but again, that's why you need to reach out to me so we can talk about these lifestyle changes for you, so we can actually get you narrowed in on what city you'd actually be looking at. So that could be Lehi, it could be Saratoga Springs, maybe it's Provo or Orem. You know, those are the things that we're going to figure out once you do reach out to me. So figuring out what type of home and price range you want to be in is really going to help determine the neighborhood that you actually end up in, right? If you're looking for good schools, if you're looking for low crime, big houses, typically the price ranges are going to be higher on that, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't find a great school and low crime in a great neighborhood in the downtown area, right? Where property is just generally more expensive. So that's really what it comes down to when you're trying to pick a location based on not being constrained to a specific job. It just comes down to a few different factors. First, it comes down to why are you moving here to Utah? Then it comes down to the lifestyle that you want to have. Then it comes down to your demographic, and then it comes down to what's important to you, and then the type of home and price range that you want to be in. So with that being said, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. If you thought about making that move here to Utah, make sure to reach out to me. I love it when you guys reach out. I've had hundreds of people from all across the world call me, text me, and email me, and I would love for you to do the same. Give me a thumbs up here on the video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so that you don't miss a thing about what it's like to live, work, eat, sleep, and play here along the Wasatch Front. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.